We're in a cost of living crisis. Australians are staring into the abyss. 2.5 million Australians are relying on tax relief that has been promised, and even more than that are relying on the $275 cut to their power bills. We said it wouldn't be easy under Albanese, and as these broken promises stack up, it's becoming clearer and clearer that Labor is making a bad situation worse. This is the worst possible time for Labor to equivocate on providing tax relief, because mortgage payments are going up again, grocery bills are skyrocketing, power bills are climbing and climbing. And you'll recall that Albanese promised to cut your power bills by $275 on 97 separate occasions before the election. It's a fundamental breach of faith with the Australian people. Denying them this much-needed tax relief will breach that faith again. Anthony Albanese said, and one of the things that I've done is to be upfront with people. I want to make sure we don't create circumstances where there's a view that we're going to do things that we're not going to do. We're not going to interfere with the legislated tax cuts. That's what Anthony Albanese said. And he also said, well, it's legislated, of course, and stage 3 of the tax cuts begin at $45,000. If you're earning $45,000 a year, that's not rich. You're struggling to get by, given the increase in rent and housing affordability issues which are there. Well said, Anthony Albanese. In July 2021, not much more than a year ago, Albanese and Jim Chalmers said in a statement, the Shadow Cabinet and Caucus have today confirmed that Labor in government will uphold the legislative changes to personal income taxes and maintain the existing regimes for negative gearing and capital gains tax. They said, Labor is providing certainty and clarity to Australian working families after difficult 2 years for our country and the world. They confirmed that in this press release just over a year ago. They voted for this tax relief in the Parliament. This is tax relief that millions of Australians were promised, millions of Australians are expecting, and millions of Australians are owed. This is not, as some in Labor are saying, about the top end of town. For people earning $45,000 to $120,000 a year, this is about reducing the tax on your next dollar from 32.5 cents to 30 cents. For those earning more than $120,000 but less than $180,000, it's about reducing your tax burden, the tax on your next dollar, from 37 cents to 30 cents. And yes, you're having a go, you have a family, you've got a big mortgage, and you work 60 to 70 hours a week and you earn $200,000, your tax bill is also going down 30 cents on your next dollar. But let's be very clear, that tax relief for people earning $45,000 is a core part of these tax cuts. Before the election, Albanese said as much. Labor want to disproportionately focus on and demonise those earning a good income. It's a return to the class war rhetoric we saw in 2019. And if they want to stand around in Sydney, where I'm standing now, and tell people that they earn too much to deserve the tax relief they were promised, then they should say that.